Oh, she's got it. Okay, yeah, I'll run it up there. Okay. Perfect. Never mind.
Out of bounds, Vikings ball. Out of bounds, Trojan ball. Foul number 50, Scott Beaker. Number 44, Marshall Steinberg. Out of bounds, Trojan ball. Travel, Trojan ball. Subbing in is number 4, Chase Bosley. Timeout taken by the Vikings. Number 2, Caden Hatfield. Out of bounds, Vikings ball. Timeout taken by the Trojans. Vikings ball. Travel Trojan ball. Travel Vikings ball. Number 15, Scott Biker. Foul on number 4, Chase Bosler. His first, team second. Foul on number 21, Sean Pauley, his first, team first. Out of bounds, Trojan ball. Out of bounds, Viking ball. Subs in number 33, Tate Kevin, number 32, Colton Gross, and number 23, Brandon Miller. 13. Foul on number 4, Chase Bosler, his second, team fourth. Number 4, Chase Bosler. After the end of the first quarter, the Vikings lead 12-8. Travel, Vikings ball. Vikings ball. Subs in number 21, Sean Pauley, and number 30, Gavin Gunderson. Foul on number 21, Sean Pauley. His second, team first. Travel, Trojan ball. Foul on number 30, Gavin Gunderson, his first, team second. Subbing in for the Vikings, number 20, 50, Scott Beaker. Foul on number 23, Brayden Miller. Travel, Trojan ball. Subbing in for Bertrand, number 4, Chase Boslow. Number 50, Scott Beaker. Trojan ball. Out of bounds, Vikings ball. taken by the Vikings. Foul number 15, Maverick Webb, his first, team fourth. Foul number 2, Caden Hatfield, his first, team first. Foul number 21, Sean Pauley, his third, team fifth. Foul number 2, Caden Hatfield, his second, team second. Foul number 20, Caden Way. Out of bounds, Vikings ball. Out of bounds, Vikings ball. And after the first half of playing, the Vikings lead 23-10. The Cambridge Rotary Club is doing a 50-50 raffle. Proceeds go to send youth to leadership camp. Please support our cause. Draw at halftime of girls varsity game. number 20, Hodge Rayburn. Number 2, Hayden Hatfield. Foul on number 30, Waylon Olson. His first, team first. Number 44, Marshall Steinbrink. Number 2, Hayden Hatfield. Out of bounds, Trojan ball. Subs in for the Trojans, number 33, Tate Keppen, and for the Vikings, number 4, Chase Bossler. Number 15, Maverick Webb. Number 2, Hayden Hatfield. Out of bounds, Trojan ball. Subs in for the Trojans, number 21, Sean Polly, and in for the Vikings, number 13. Out of bounds, Trojan ball. number 20, Hodge Rayburn, his first, team first. Second for the Trojans, number 35, Matthew Allen. Substitute for the Vikings, number 20, Peyton Way. Number 4, Chase Bosler. Timeout taken by the Trojans. Foul number 13, his second, team second. Foul number 4, Chase Bosler, his third, team third. Subs in for the Trojans, number 30, Gavin Gunderson, and number 32, Colton Gross.
Leah's going to start over Elizabeth. Do you want to talk to the girls and then me, or how do you want to do that? Okay, I'll send the girls up first.
Okay.
They're like all freaking out about it.
Oh, God.
I know.
Tell them just like they did in volleyball.
That's what I told them. They freak out about silly things.
Travel Viking ball. Number 21, Sean Polly. Travel, Trojan ball. After the third quarter of play, the Vikings lead 42-23.
Started the fourth quarter of the boys' game.
Jump ball, Trojan ball. Number 15, Maverick. Wow. Travel, Trojan ball. Out of bounds, Vikings ball.
Yeah, I'm gonna go grab some.
Foul on number 23, Brady Miller, his second, team second. Timeout taken by the Trojans. Foul on number 15, Maverick Webb. His second, team third. Number 15, Maverick Webb. Number 4, Chase Bosworth. Number 20, Draper. Foul on number 15, Maverick Webb, his third, team fourth. Timeout taken by the Vikings. Out of bounds, Trojan ball. Number 20, Draper. Out of bounds, Trojan ball. Subbing for the Vikings, number 14, Eric Wood. Out of bounds, Trojan ball. Foul number 33, Tatum Kevin. Foul number 15, Maverick Webb, his fourth. Foul number 23, Brady Miller, his third. Timeout taken by the Trojans. Foul on number 30, Waylon Olson, his second, team first. Gavin Gunderson. Timeout taken by the Vikings. Foul on number 23, Brady Miller, his fourth. Foul on number 14, Eric Wood. His first, team second. Out of bounds, Vikings ball. Foul on number 15, Maverick Webb, his fifth. After the end of the fourth quarter of play, the Vikings win 50-41.
Good afternoon. Cambridge Public Schools and the Activities Department would like to give recognition to the parents of the girls basketball team. Would the parents of the freshmen, sophomores, and juniors in this program please stand and receive a round of applause. We thank you for your attendance at activities as you support your child and their teammates as they participate in extracurricular activities at Cambridge High School. At this time, we would like to give special recognition to the senior basketball players as well as their parents. These individuals have been instrumental in leading the charge for success of this program at Cambridge Public Schools. Bailey Allmeyer, daughter of Greg and Elaine Allmeyer. Bailey participates in academic, band, basketball, C Club, FFA, NHS, play production, publication, science Olympiad, student council, summer honors, teammates, track, and volleyball. Leah Downer, daughter of Derek and Rhea Downer. Leah participates in academic, band, basketball, choir, FFA, FCCLA, musical, NHS, play production, quiz bowl, science Olympiad, speech, summer honors, teammates, track, and volleyball. Jalen Kent, daughter of Bill and Margot Kent. Jalen participates in band, basketball, C Club, CCD, FCCLA, FFA, NHS, play production, summer honors, track, and volleyball. Brylin Springer, daughter of Jeff and Toby Ann Springer. Brylin participates in band, basketball, C Club, FCCLA, FFA, musical, play production, teammates, track, and volleyball. We thank you for allowing our staff to work with your children and giving them the opportunity to experience being a gracious winner, learning from losses, working as a team, and following through with their responsibilities. We hope these experiences will be beneficial in your lives beyond Cambridge High School. Let's have one more big round of applause for all of our girls basketball players.
Number 15, Raffle, and number 23, Lydia Phillips.
Part of Sing Around Nebraska. They are going to perform with a little over 100.
And now the starting lineup for the home team, the Cambridge Trojans. Sophomore number 3, Mallory Springer. Senior number 5, Jalen Kent. Senior number 12, 13, Leah Downer. Senior number 15, Bailey Allmeyer. And senior number 24, Brian Springer.
For the Vikings,
Head coach,
5'9" sophomore,
assistant
number 3,
coach,
Shelby
Coach
Short.
Payman.
5'4" sophomore, Addison Anderson. Number 11 to 5'6" junior, Brooklyn Evans. Number 13 to 6' junior, Emma Brown. And
Ladies
number
and
23,
gentlemen, it's basketball time in Cambridge.
Trey Student, the head coach, assistant coach Sam Bradney for the Vikings. For the Trojans, number 3 at 5'5", sophomore Mallory Springer. The rest are seniors. They're getting all the seniors going to start tonight. Jalen Kent, a 5'9" senior. Number 13, a 5'9" senior, Leah Downer, getting her first start of the season, just getting back into things after an injury. Number 15, 5'3" senior, Bailey Allmeyer. And number 24, 5'10" senior, Brian Springer. Those four seniors coming up after tonight's ball game. It'll be Emma Brown and Brian Springer. So the jump Trojans going left to right, turning right to left in the blue uniforms here. And it's going to be Allmeyer controlling the tip for the Trojans. Mallory Springer left side, back up to Allmeyer on the top. Right side it comes to Jalen Kent. Down the corner, Downer goes inside. Mallory Springer back up top. Riley Springer thought about the three. Takes it out to Jalen Kent. Back inside.
Trojan ball.
Three's on the way. Top the front of the rim, won't go. Anderson pulls down the rebound for the Vikings. Down the floor it comes. It's over to number 11, Evans. She loses it inside, and she's going to step out of bounds.
Pretty good look there for Cambridge first time down.
Yeah, they moved the ball well. I see a lot of Elizabeth Cooper here this evening also. Just coming back from injury,
That's exactly what he is.
Brown's got it on the left wing, dribbles down the corner of Allmeyer. Goes inside to Brian Springer, back up top. Switch around, and it worked this time. It does not. Downer comes up and gets the rebound, though. Downer back up top, and she's going to be fouled here by Anderson.
I think that's exactly what Leah Downer's going to bring to the table tonight. Just a lot of energy, a lot of running around, some offensive rebounds.
Yeah, she's never been a big scorer in her first 3 years, and I don't expect her to score like it. She's a good ball handler and
Seems like the ball really moved around for the
good
Trojans.
Number 13, Emma Brown, her first team second.
Back up top to Jalen Kent. Inside it goes Mallory Springer, back down to Allmeyer. Inside to Brian Springer off the glass, and it won't go. But she's fouled. This is going to be on Emma Brown.
It seems like the ball is really moving around for the Trojans tonight.
And then he's got to make some money. Missed 2 open threes. Yeah. Kind of hurt you guys the other night against Elm. Right, and then Springer swishes the first one on the season. She's 66% from the free throw line, averages 10.3 a game. St. Hamilton's Bar, Grill, Acres, Aluminum and Cook, and Bryant Truck and Trailer. We're bringing you tonight's ball game. Bryant hits them both. Trojans on the board first. They lead it 2-0. Anderson across the timeline for the Vikings. She'll be picked up by Allmeyer.
Number 11, Brooklyn Evans.
Phillips. Evans averages picked up there by number 3, Shoney. Off to Anderson. Left side it comes to Evans. Down inside it goes to Brown. Brown kicks it back up to Evans. 3 from the top, and Bertrand has its first lead of the night. 3-2 on a 3 for Brooklyn Evans.
Vikings ball.
Evans averages 5.6 a game. Here's Allmeyer on the left wing. Back up top. Kicks it back over onto the wing. Inside it goes to Mallory Springer. She tries to drive, but the shot up won't go. It's going to be off the Trojans and out of bounds. Downer hits the ball out.
Maybe a little bit unfamiliar playing the coach.
I'm not sure how much Mallory's used to playing inside right there. Playing. Looks like she needs probably just to stay up just a little bit. Not too far under. Shoney on the right side goes inside to Brown. Back up to Shoney. Skip pass over
Channel, Trojan ball.
back to Shoney on the right wing. Picked up by Mallory Springer. She'll try to drive. Gets stopped. It's knocked away. Picked back up by Shoney, though, off to Anderson. Anderson goes inside. Briley Springer knocks it away. Jalen Kent had it for a second, lost it. It's on the floor. The Vikings pick it up. Now they're going to get a travel as 23, Olivia Phillips stood up there.
Number 24, Briley Springer.
Basketball top of the key. Goes left side to Downer. Downer. Back to Kent in the corner. Takes that shot game.
Number 11, Brooklyn Evans.
Briley Springer with all 4 Trojan points in at 4-3. You got to get Jalen looking at the ball here. There's the basket. He's on the wide open. Here's Evans for another 3 from the top. She's 2 for 2.
That's a good shot. So I'm not surprised
Vikings ball. Subs into the Trojans under 10, Elizabeth Cubic. So for the Vikings, number 45, Olivia
Basketball
Kugler.
season misses it. Allmeyer keeps it alive. Jalen Kent gets it back down underneath to Briley Springer. Down at the block, and she traveled. Shuffled her pivot foot there, trying to get it back out to Downer.
Nice job on the offensive glass again. They'll give themselves 2 chances. That's what we got to do.
Downer goes out of the ball game. In comes Elizabeth Cubic, the freshman for Cambridge. She's been coming on pretty big here for the Trojans lately. Anderson off to Evans on the left wing, back up top. Shoney's going to drive inside, kicks it out to Libby Kugler, who's checked in for Bertrand. Shoney going to drive inside. Short work for the shot. Briley Springer stops her, misses it. Briley pulls down the rebound. She'll kick it out to James Kent. Kent across the timeline, top of the key. Gets it off to Allmeyer. Back to Kent here in the corner, right inside. Nice pass from Kent to Springer, but it's stolen away. Evans picks it up, and they throw it away. Cubic has it. Off to Mallory Springer on the left wing. And here's a pass. Allmeyer can't handle it. This goes through the hands of Bertrand. Picked up by Evans now. Anderson. Down the floor for the Vikings. Goes out to Evans on the left wing. Back up top to Anderson. Picked up by the right side. Goes to Shoney.
Trojan ball.
Turns in the middle lane, kicks it out.
Subs into
Anderson.
the Trojans, number 25, Emery Tomlin.
Rebound Cubic. That's one thing the Trojans got. Takes it over to Briley Springer now to Kent. Down the floor comes to Mallory Springer. Knocked away by Anderson. Picked up by the Vikings. And Shoney's going to get called for a double dribble.
Nobody takes a look at the hoop when they catch it. You know, you gotta give
Emery
yourself a
Tomlin in,
second.
Bailey Allmeyer to the bench for the Trojans. And so that's one thing the Trojans kind of had problems with once in a while, is they kind of get the ball like a hot potato. Just kind of slow down. We're going to have a jump ball.
Jump ball, Vikings ball.
Mallory Springer back up to Cubic. Here's Tomlin, right side, it comes to Kent. Kent drives, gets inside, a little floater up, and will go off the front of the rim. Mallory Springer pulls down the rebound, and we're going to have a jump ball.
I believe that's the 3rd offensive rebound there.
Yes, I believe you're correct. Vikings with the ball after the turnover on the jump ball. 6-4 your score. Bertrand leads at 3:15 left in the opening
Foul
period.
number 3, Mallory Springer, her first, team first. Subs into the Vikings, number 23, Olivia Phillips.
And the drive inside Addison. Anderson's going to get fouled. Foul is on number 3, Mallory Springer, her first team first. Bertrand has 2 here in the first quarter. Checking back in is number 23, Olivia Phillips. To the bench goes Shoney. Set for the Vikings. Anderson trying to get it in. Sophomore throws it up. This is Phillips with it. Off to Brooklyn Evans. Left side for White. Anderson trying to go inside.
Mallory Springer.
Phillips 3 on the way. It's off the front of the rim. Mallory Springer goes down the rebound. Mallory gets it up to Jalen Kent across the timeline. Left side. Now that's Springer in the corner. Wide open 3. Got it. That's what we needed. That's the first time she's looked at the hoop from out there tonight, Clay.
Yep, it is. Great push up the floor transition. Way to run to that corner.
Right side of Mallory Springer down. Inside it goes Caitlin Evans. Back up top, Brooklyn Evans. She's going to drive back inside to Caitlin. Shots up, won't go. Briley Springer pulls down another rebound. 7-6 Trojans with the 1-point lead here. 2:20 left in the first period. Jalen Kent top up. Right side Mallory Springer down to Cubic. He's looking inside, can't get it in there. Mallory Springer left side, Jalen Kent. She'll take the three, and it's off the rim, rolls around, won't go. Rebound, Briley Springer back out to Kent. She's going to get baseline, quick shot, it won't go again. And rebounds picked up by Briley Springer down the right side of the lane, has it knocked away by Brooklyn Evans.
They are, and they're getting two almost every time down. They just got to capitalize on
Just went straight up from that one.
Or the first one. Yeah.
Inside it goes Kugler working against Kubik. Shots up. Rolls won't go. Briley Springer with another defensive rebound for the Trojans. Trojans pretty much holding the same for one and done. Got some subs coming in for the first ones in 1 second.
Foul on number 3, Mallory Springer.
Left side of the tie.
Her second, second for the Trojans, number 15.
Inside, knocked away by Caitlin Evans. We're going to have a foul here by Mallory Springer. It's going to be her second. We got some subs coming in. I believe Mallory will probably be one of them going to the bench.
Not a terrible foul to stop the fast break.
Mallory and Jalen Kent go to the bench. Bailey Altmeyer, Aspen Webb into the ball game for the Trojans. They lead it by 1, 7-6, a minute 25 left opening period. Tom's going to guard Anderson. Left side it comes to Brooklyn Evans. She's got all 6 Bertrand points right now. Anderson back up to Brooklyn Evans. She's going to drive. Free throw line jumper off the way. Rolls won't go. Briley Springer with another defensive rebound. Seems like every time they miss a shot, Briley hits right there. Yeah, she's been from behind the arc. That's how you got to foul when you're down 2-12.
Foul on number 11, Brooklyn Evans. Her first, team third.
Tom
Sealing her drill off.
Found lobs it inside for Springer. A nice pass in. Springer's got to be fouled. Brooklyn Evans just grabbed an arm and said, no, I don't think they're going to let you get this shot out. That's how you got to foul when you're down there. If you're going to foul, don't let her get the shot out.
Yeah, no, that's exactly right. Probably did a really nice job working. Good look, finding ways to attack the zone inside. That's tough. You know, sometimes when they get back to
Not about the 3 out of the corner. Grant taking gets it back to Allmeyer. Left side it goes to Webb. Inside, Briley Springer down at the block. Turnaround jumper. She might have traveled.
Travel, Trojan ball. 7 to the Trojans, number 23, Brooklyn Holmes.
Bertrand's got a tall girl in there. Emma Brown, 6 foot, matches right up there with Trojan Springer. And they're going to have a travel here on Shoney, who's checked back into the ball game. Coming in for the Trojans, number 23, the freshman Brooklyn Evans, a 5'7" freshman for the Trojans. Briley Springer will get a blow here with 27.5 left in the first quarter. 7-6 Trojans here in the opening period. Right side it comes to Tomlin.
Trojan ball. 7 for the Vikings, number 23, Lydia Phillips.
Tries to go inside to Kubik, gets knocked away and out of bounds. I'll stay. Probably just get one more step there.
In the first quarter, the Trojans lead 7-6.
Webb inbound, a box set out of the Trojans. They give it into Kubik. Kubik back out to Allmeyer. Here's Brooklyn holds 2-1. Tomlin at the buzzer, going to be short. 7-6, the Trojans lead it after 1. Let's take a break. We'll be back with quarter number 2 right after this on True Country Radio 102.1 KZMC.
Can you feel it? The feeling of starting something new. The feeling of success. At Mid-Plains Community College, our instructors are ready and willing to support you on every step of your educational journey. Whether you're just starting out or changing careers, MPCC can help you transform your future. Learn more by visiting our website at mpcc.edu. That's mpcc.edu.
Problems with how your vehicle drives? Take it to Doyle Auto Repair, the area's alignment and suspension specialist. From the simple tire and oil change service to the most complex automotive diagnosis, you can rely on Doyle Auto Repair of McCook to fix it right. Make your appointment today. Call the professionals at Doyle Auto Repair, 308-345-4233. That's 345-4233. Or drive or tow your woe to Doyle Auto Repair at 105 West 8, McCook. Doyle Auto Repair.
Your local sports authority is the HFRSN.
True Country Radio 102.1 KZMC. Trent Form, Clay Shepard back here. Filling in for Kevin Martin tonight. Miller back in the studios. And McCook, 7-6, Trojans with the lead, and they get the ball to start the second quarter. I mean, Jalen Kemp, baby, Anderson, Brown, Cooper, and then Brooklyn Evans out there for the Vikings. Kemp, outside the ball, on the wing. She's going to drive inside, kicks it out. Brooklyn Holtz should have taken that shot out there. She doesn't. She gets it inside to Brylan Springer. Well, Brylan misses it, but she's going to pull down another rebound, loses this one, though. Shoney picks it up. It was almost like, well, maybe she shouldn't take the shot because Brylan's going to make it, and it rolls out. And they have now put Jalen Kent on Brooklyn Evans, and I think that's probably a good thing for the Trojans right there. She may not see the ball again the rest of this quarter. And Kent with the steal, puts it away from Shoney. Love to watch her play defense. She is just all over the place. It's off to Allmeyer. She loses the ball. Brooklyn Evans. Yep. And Brooklyn Evans knocked it away, and then Brooklyn Holtz picks it up as she was standing out of bounds. Inside for Anderson, picked up by Allmeyer. Skip pass back up. Jalen Kent knocks it away. She's going to be off to the races down the right side of the lane, lays it up and in. Jalen Kent with her second steal here in the early going to the second quarter. Got 2 in a row. The first two was in the Vikings. 9-7 score. Trojans with the lead now. Shoney almost lost the ball, gets it inside to Kugler. Working against Brylan Springer. Shots up, and Brylan's going to get called for the foul. No doubt about that one. She is averaging 1.2 points per game, averages 43%. Discussing Farmer Community Hospital for Belly Physical Therapy. Cross Creek Golf Links bringing you tonight's game. Kugler hits the second. That's the lead to 2 for the Trojans, 9-7. Brooklyn Holtz, top of the key, and she double dribbles. Wanted to pass it off to Jalen Kent, and Addison Anderson. 9-7 your score here. Anderson with the ball.
Timeout taken by the Vikings.
To the right side, kicks it out to Brooklyn Evans. Left in the first half. Back up top to Shoney. It was Kugler, but knocked away by Jalen Kent again. He's going to go into the backcourt and picked up by Evans. Evans started by Downer, and we're going to have a timeout call here by the Vikings. We'll take one with them. 9-7 your score. Trojans with the lead. 6:07 left in the first half. 102 line. Shoot over.
Breakfast is just better when you choose Taco John's in McCook. Enjoy Mexican donut bites or a churro with delicious hot coffee. Taco John's has the best burritos, the scrambler, meat potato, or even spicy chorizo. And you can get potato olays any time of day. So enjoy them in a scrambler bowl. Get them individually or in a combo. But make your next breakfast stop Taco John's. Bigger, bolder, better. Taco John's, West 8th and B in McCook.
The most coverage lives here.
Country Radio 102.1 KCM Super. Addison Anderson with the ball, top of the key, guarded by Allmeyer. Put back up, handed off to Brooklyn Evans. Tries to drive in, gets it off, gets it off the short hand side with the press. Starts up on the glass, ready to go. Freshman Brooklyn Hope with the rebound, kicks it out to Allmeyer. Nice rebound by the Craig. Allmeyer down the floor, down another route to the right, gets it into the wing, has it knocked away by Brooklyn Evans. Shoney picks it up off to Anderson, now back up to Evans. Down the floor it comes, and number 43 is checked in the ball, and misses into Brylan Springer there. That was low for the Vikings. Missing the shot, Brylan Springer. There's another rebound. I need to guess how many she has right now in the first half. Brooklyn Holtz going to get off the right side to Downer, and Downer stepping out of bounds.
Let's give them some nice minutes here with Springer and Fowler.
Henry Tomlin back in the ball game, as is Elizabeth Cubic.
Out of bounds, Vikings ball.
Working up top, should be picked up by Tom right now. Should have thrown it to Evans. That was a Jalen Kent layup. Here it is. Oh, Jalen almost had it. Back to the free throw line off to Anderson. Inside it goes to Brown. Double team down. Knocked away by Jalen Kent. It goes out of bounds. And that Jalen is just all. She's guarding the best player on the team right now, I'd say, Brooklyn Evans, and she's still doubling down.
They're really all flying around pretty good, helping each other out. It seems like it's really close to a lot of things.
Trojans go to a zone, and Jalen Kent with another tip away. They try to get it into Brown. This one move up to the sideline now. See if the Trojans go back to man. Down the left side of the lane.
Jalen Kent.
Broken finger left hand.
Foul number 11, Brooklyn Evans. Her second, team first.
Back up top, another steal by Jalen Kent. Down the left side of the lane this time. She's fouled, and the basket goes.
Nice finish there with the left hand.
The broken finger to left hand. She'll go to the free throw line. Jalen 5.9 points per game on the average.
Jump ball, Vikings ball.
Caitlin Evans, Brooklyn
Another
Evans,
rebound,
on the bench
getting hands
for
on,
the Vikings.
making everything
Picks up her first or her second foul right there. Yeah, misses the free throw. Ball tipped around. It's picked up by Brown. Out's on the floor. And Brian Springer gets dirty and picks it up. It would be a jump ball. Vikings basket. Anderson across the timeline. So right side throws it down to Brooklyn Evans, or Caitlin Evans. Her shot's up and in. So the Evans sister making it tough on the Trojans. They got all the field goals tonight.
Brian
for
Springer,
Bertrand.
we've been getting good looks in there.
2-point lead for the Trojans.
Foul number
Holds off to Emery Tomlin. Back to Brooklyn Holtz. It's out Jalen Kent. She's going to drive. Gets inside. Puts a shot up. She's fouled. She'll go to the free throw line. I heard the Bertrand fans dirty on the Ryland was kind of camping at the time. There was no doubt about that. Jalen Kent.
Subject for Trojans, number 11, Aspen Webb.
Let's thank Doyle Auto Repair, Farm Motor Company, First Central Bank, First State Insurance, Foster Sales, Hitch and Hay Public Transit, Hogemeyer Seeds, Troy Wheatstad, Henneman Custom Harvesting, Huxall Seeds, and Corporate Seeds. Kent hits them both. She's got 6. She'll go out of the ballgame. And Aspen Webb will check in for the Trojans. 13-9, Trojans up by 4. 4:23 left here in the first half. And it was knocked away by a Cubic. Cubic says, hey, it's not just a Kent thing. The whole family can get in on this. She gets her first steal tonight. Aspen Webb, left side it goes to Brooklyn Holtz. Back to Webb in the corner. She's going to try to drive. Gets down to the block. Shots up, won't go. Rebound comes down to Caitlin Evans. Evans puts it up the floor, picked up by Webb.
Trojan ball.
Anderson top of the key, working against Tomlin. Kicks it over to Phillips. Phillips throws it inside. It's knocked away by Emery Tomlin. Almost got the steal there, but Anderson has the ball. Goes up top. Caitlin Evans working down the left side. Gets inside, dribbles off her foot and out of bounds. Good defense there by Webb. Webb bringing it up the floor for the Trojans. They're up by 4. 3:35 left in the first half. Brooklyn Holtz loses the ball. It's going to go through her hands and out of bounds. Freshman just took her eye off the ball right there.
Travel, Trojan ball. Steps in for the Trojans, number 5, Jalen Kent.
Backdoor pass, Caitlin Evans, free throw line jumper won't go. Gets her under. Oh, got her own the rebound, but then tried to LeBron it. Took about 6 steps there. LeBron will get away with that, Caitlin. You're not that good yet. Not saying you won't get them.
Vikings ball. Seventh Vikings, number 3, Shelby Shady.
In the first half, Trojans by 4. Right side, Tomlin on the wing. Back up top to Cubic. Both left side it goes to Kent. Down underneath. Oh, tried to throw it to Webb, who was breaking across there, threw it a little bit behind her. Nice look. Probably needed to be a half a second sooner right there. Aspen probably gets easy layup. Caitlin Evans out of the ball game, Shoney back in for the Vikings. Guarded by Jalen can't back in the button. Gets it off. It's thrown away. Shoney picks it back up. Bill gets it off to Edrin. She's going to try to drive. Gets underneath. Jalen Kent with the block and the steal. Here come the Trojans down the floor. Kent works to the left side, down the lane. Going to lay it up, and no foul called, and she missed the shot. Rebound picked up by Edrin. She'll kick it off to Phillips. Phillips up the floor. Jalen Kent wants the ball back. He's going everybody back. Doesn't pass, but she's just going with the ball. Here's Anderson. Anderson has to Edrin. Long NBA style three, misses it. Rebound comes down to Anderson. That one back up to Anderson. She'll drive. Kicks it to the elbow. Shots up and in and out won't go. Kugler gets the rebound, misses. And Brylan Springer pulls down another rebound, and now she's going to be fouled. It's going to be the third foul on Bertrand here in the second quarter.
Giving up, didn't hurt them.
Yes.
I got to make sure that they keep her off the glass.
Olivia Phillips picks up the foul.
Nice little high-low.
Foul on number 45,
High
Kugler.
and Berlin's been low all night. They flipped those.
Her first, team first.
Springer inside it goes to Kubik. Nice catch and a great pass and a great catch. Kubik makes the basket. She's going to go to the line for the old-fashioned three-point play.
Nice little high-low. You know, they flip those two. Elizabeth's been high and Berlin's been low all night. They flipped them and Berlin throws.
This thing, Lockenauer Jones Mortuary, M&B Bank.
Number 3, Shelby Shady.
Kubik with the free throw, she makes it. She's got the old-fashioned three-point play. She has only 14% from the free throw line this year, so that's a big one for the Trojans there. Shoney going to drive, puts it up and in. It looked like it might have been close to a trial. We'll let that one go. 16-11, Trojans by 5, a minute and a half left in the first half. Gosselin holds. Gets inside, knocked away by Anderson. And the Vikings have another steal. Anderson quickly up the floor, throws it up to Phillips. Back out to Edrin, now to Anderson. Ball backdoor pass into Shoney. She's blocked by Webb, though. Rebound goes down to Brown. Slow things up for the Trojans. They'll set their half-court offense up, coming across the timeline. Left side of Webb. Inside, back at nice. Inside goes Kubik. Brylan Springer. Johnson holds on the right wing. Run down by Holtz, gets it off to Webb. 50 seconds left here in the first half. Jalen Kent inside to Kubik. Nice spin move off the glass and in. Great pass from Kent into her cousin Elizabeth Kubik. She makes a spin move to the right and puts it off the glass and in. 18-11 Trojans. Inside it goes to Kubik off the glass again. Inside the ground. Can't get it to go. Brylan Springer
Keeping it simple when she
again with a rebound. It seems like
Foul
the same
number 21,
rebound. We always have to
Ashley
say the
Edwin. Her first.
Yeah.
I think that's exactly right. You know, by the end of the season.
Webb back to Kent. Inside it goes to Kubik off the glass again and foul.
Keeping it simple.
Timid to go at the early part of the year, but now that she's been playing quite a bit, it's like, okay, this is what we do. We'll just bang around, huh?
I think that's exactly right. You know, by the end of the season.
Ashlyn Edgerton with the foul. Kubik misses the first one. NC Plus Hybrids, Marty Sheen for Pinpoint Communications, River Valley Services, Brunswick. Family floor cover. Southwest Farm and Auto Supply, Stockholm Bank. One thing the freshman's got to work on.
After the first half of play, the Trojans lead 18-11.
To Brylan Springer with 5 seconds left. 4-3, Allmeyer working it up the floor. 2-1, they're not going to get the shot off. Brylan's going to throw it to the basket. It goes off the rim, but it wouldn't have counted anyway. 18-11, Trojans up by 7 here at halftime. Let's take a break. We'll come back with your Hogemeyer Seeds halftime show right after this on True Country Radio 102.1 KZMC. Not a bad first half. No.
Midwest Liberty Federal Credit Union.
Roses are red, violets are blue. Save more money with Midwest Liberty FCU. We'd love to grow your savings with great CD interest rates. Pick from 9, 19, or 25-month terms with interest rates that will make your heart skip a beat. Nothing says love like saving smart. Love is in the air at Midwest Liberty FCU, where you and your savings belong.
Midwest Liberty Federal Credit Union. you belong.
Tara Gross, you win
Amateurs Bar and Grill in
$181.
Cambridge has an excellent selection of all your favorite foods, from burgers to pizza. You'll be able to find something that satisfies your taste buds. Bring out your entire family or challenge your buddies to a friendly game of pool while throwing back some cold ones. Keep your eye out for daily lunch and dinner specials. Amateurs Bar and Grill, 602 Paxton Street in Cambridge, or give them a call at 697-4808.
That's crazy. Her first one was
The loss of a loved one is undoubtedly the hardest times we face in our life. Let the caring and experienced professionals at Lockenauer Jones Mortuary support you through these difficult times. They offer a range of personalized services. You can count on the caring staff of Lockenauer Jones to help you plan a personal lasting tribute to your loved one. Call Jim today and let him help you make the many decisions that need to be made during this difficult time. Lockenauer Jones Mortuary, family owned and operated. 308-697-3838.
The staff at River Valley Services in Cambridge is ready to take care of all your refrigeration, plumbing, HVAC, electrical, and trenching jobs. You see, whether it's at work, on the farm, or at home, there is no job too big or too small. These boys can do it all. River Valley Services are available 7 a.m. till 4, but that doesn't mean they won't handle your emergency at a moment's notice. River Valley Services. Call 308-697-4815. That's 308-697-4815. 697-4815.
The most coverage lives here.
Here's the low country radio horse on the doorbell. LC trip on Lake Shipper back to the Kevin Martin back to the horse for now. Share this Audrey Noah back to the studio. And this is your Hogemeyer Seats halftime. Here's to the locals race right here on the Western Corn Belt. We help them grow stronger. Learn more at therightseed.com or talk to these local dealers. How about the North 40 and Overland, Kansas? Low Seed in Orleans, Nebraska. Right Seed in Norton, Kansas. The Lead Seed Defense in Gallenberg, Nebraska. Monty Hansen over in Bickleman, Nebraska. And of course, Extreme Ag right here in Cambridge, Nebraska. 308-440-2652. Hogemeyer Seeds, the right seed right here. First half stats here for the ball game tonight for the Vikings. Caitlin Evans with 2 points. Shelby Shoney with 2. 1 for Libby Kugler. She went 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Only 2 free throws for the Vikings. Good. Brooklyn Evans with 2 threes. For the Vikings, 6 points. 1 of 2 in the first half, 50%. Foul wise, Anderson, Brown, Edrin, Phillips, and Kugler all have 1. Brooklyn Evans has 2. For the Trojans in the first half, they have 3 points from Mallory Spring, 4 from Brian Ulstrich, 5 from Elizabeth Kubik, and Haley Kinley to the scoring tonight with 6 here in the first half. They go 5 of 8 in the first half. Haley Kinley with 3, Elizabeth Kubik 1 of 3, and Brian Springer 2 of 2 from the charity stripe. 5 of 8 in the first half, 63 for 6. Foul-wise, Brian Springer has 1. Mallory Slater for 2 there for the Trojans. Trojans up to 76 after the first quarter. They outscored the Vikings 11-5 there in the second.
Yeah, no doubt. In that first quarter, I thought they got really good looks every possession. Never two turnovers.
11. Played a pretty good first half for the Trojans. They started moving the ball well. Played great defense once again. They've been playing pretty good defense all season. Moving the ball well on offense.
That kind of allows Brylan to. He's a really good passer on that high post. Give her a chance to do that. He's playing football all the time. How big is Brylan?
I don't know how many defensive rebounds he had in the first half, but it was a lot. He probably close to 10.
Yeah, and then 3 or 4 offensive, and got one of those looks to go. So, yeah, she just needs to continue to bring that second half. That's really huge. Like I said, they have some growth. I
don't know how many defensive rebounds she had in the first half, but it was a lot. He probably close to 10. Yeah, if not over. One of the things that really
no, it's been easy.
I know what you and I talked about.
Similar percentage.
Games or before games, whatever it has. What are the things that you be on the board? Defensively, you got to have a hold over one shot. Offensively, you get some extra. That's what the Trojans have come here. I think the transcend. You obviously do the similar percentage. You got to find a way, but you tell one shot, probably similar percentage. The Trojans team got probably lost for 70. What if they break up? That's the board. They have take a break. Back to the floor. Hope Myers needs out that time. Right after this, we're going to take a break here. We're back with more of the Hope Myers halftime show. 18-11 Trojans at halftime. Take a break. We'll be back here with more of the Hope Myers halftime show right after this on True Country Radio. 102.1 KC.
I was kind of impressed by their girls.
They say if you listen hard enough, you can hear the corn grow. It's true. When you're out in the field, you understand its challenges and what it needs to thrive. Channel Seedsmen bring insights from the field to our team of Bayer plant breeders. Their knowledge inspires our product development. From your best ground to your most challenging conditions, our products are designed to perform in your fields.
This is Andrew Carpenter, your local Channel Seedsman covering Furnace County and surrounding areas. Please contact me at 308-737-9394.
Community involvement has always been important to us. One way we show that is by supporting our local schools. Whether it's cheering them on from the stands or taking part in community programs, you'll always find MNB rooting for the home team. Good luck to all the area student athletes this sports season. Your fans at MNB are behind you all the way. MNB Bank, member FDIC.
You know what happens when a local seed company demands that their focus be on customer service? A lifelong partnership that does what's best for your field and your operation. Western Select Genetics of Cambridge is a new seed company, but you know Lance Shiflett is someone whose focus is customer service, local agriculture experience, and knowledge to the seed industry with his constant focus on the premium care of your success. Call or text Lance Shiflett today, 340-6103, 340-6103.
Cope Family Dentistry is now Medicine Creek Family Dentistry. Call Medicine Creek Family Dentistry in Cambridge to book appointments with Dr. Dean Cope or Dr. Lindsay White. Medicine Creek Family Dentistry is still in the same location, same kind and caring faces, and same great quality service. Their phone number is the same too, 308-697-3736. That's 308-697-3736. Cope Family Dentistry is now Medicine Creek Family Dentistry in Cambridge.
The Hometown Family Radio Sports Network.
Brought to you by Hogemeyer, raised local, raised right here. Talk to these local dealers for more information. Bonnie Hansen in Bigfoot, Nebraska, the North 40 and over to Kansas. Moline Seed and Fence in Gothenburg, Nebraska. Frack Seed in North Kansas. Bow Seed in Orleans, Nebraska. And of course, Extreme Ag right there in Cambridge, Nebraska. 308-440-2652. Hogemeyer Seeds, the right seed for right here. 18-11 Trojans here now. Ready to start the second half of the Trojan basketball.
You kind of know, if you have a nice lead at halftime, you're going to get your best down. It's going to come out in the third quarter. They're going to keep on the board, keep moving the ball, limit the turnovers. This is kind of got it secondary and rolls around. Maybe try to other night, they were from Southwest. They now have 8% plus of that ball right back over. Pound that ball inside, get yourself a bucket, just let them know that it's more of the things. They don't respect you if you get yourself a bucket. Just let them know that it's going to be more of the same. Yeah, no doubt. And I don't think you can't put shooting from the outside. They've only made 1-3 so far. Mallory Springer's got it. But they made a couple of little jumpers outside. You got to keep shooting the ball to keep the inside open. Otherwise, they just pack it back in the lane. And they don't respect you. If you don't shoot from the outside, they don't respect you. It makes it really tough for the big teams. No doubt. Yeah. Trojans have it. It's Jalen Kent, Leah Downer, Allmeyer. Springer sisters out there. Downer goes inside to Brian Springer. Right back out to Jalen Kent. Back to Downer in the corner. Back inside to Springer. Knocked away this time by Anderson. Went to the well one too many times right there. Anderson with it. Right up top. Guarded by Allmeyer. Trojans playing man-to-man. They throw it inside for Brown. Knocked away by, guess who? Jalen Kent. Downer with it for the Trojans. She'll bring it up the floor.
Downer working top the key, goes upside to Jalen Kent. Dribble down to the wing. Back up top to Downer. Downer right side to Allmeyer. Allmeyer drives, gets in the short corner. Going to go inside for Mallory Springer. Mallory loses the ball, kicks it back out to Allmeyer though. She regroups it. We got 3 seconds called here on Mallory Springer.
Straight up with that, right when you catch it, just go right over the defense. Yep.
The 2 turnovers on the Trojans on the first 2 possessions, just what she didn't want to do. Anderson with the ball for the Vikings, goes left side, kicks it down the corner to Phillips. Inside kick away by Jalen Kent. Goes out bounce on the Trojan bench. It'll be Bertrand, or excuse me, Viking bench. It'll be Bertrand basketball. Phillips to inbound it, trying to get it in Anderson. Anderson on the left wing. Pass out to Brooklyn Evans. Downer knocks it away from her, sends the hands of Shoney. Inside to Brown. Brown back on top to Anderson. Anderson off the left side to Phillips. Inside to Brown at the elbow. Skip pass out to Shoney. Guarded by Mallory Springer, knocked away, and Mallory Springer with the steal. Kicks it out to Jalen Kent on the outlet. Trojans to bring it up. Yes.
Number 24, Brylan Springer.
Get inside to Brian Springer, back up top. Mallory Springer thought about the 3, doesn't take it, goes back to Jalen inside and gets down to Brian Springer. Down to Jalen in the short corner. She bounced past it one-handed into Brian Springer. She puts it off the glass in the end. 6 points for Brian Springer. Trojans won. Anderson down to Phillips. Shots up, won't go. Rebound Brown. She'll put it up and she's got the basket. Brown's first basket of the ball game. Maybe the 3rd offensive rebound for Bertrand. They capitalized on that one. I think that's the first one they made boards off of too. Downer on the left wing. Yeah, inside it goes to Brylan Springer. Back up top, Mallory Springer. Right side, Allmeyer.
2-18, Bailey Allmeyer.
Springer back up to Mallory now to Allmeyer. Back up top to Springer. Mallory inside to assistant Brylan. Back up to Allmeyer in the short corner. Shots on the way, buries it. Bailey Allmeyer from the short corner, her first basket of the night. Trojans back up by 9, 22-13. Now goes inside to Springer, what a pass! Picked up by Allmeyer. Go to Phillips, cutting back door. Dana Kent knocked it away. Kent on the left wing. Goes to inside for Downers, knocked away. Now goes inside to Springer. What a pass. What a catch and what a shot by Brian Springer.
It's behind, so I was watching.
Timeout Vikings. Yeah. Trojans go up 11-24-13. Back after this on True Country Radio, 102.1 KZMC.
The staff at River Valley Services in Cambridge is ready to take care of all your refrigeration, plumbing, HVAC, electrical, and trenching jobs. You see, whether it's at work, on the farm, or at home, there is no job too big or too small. These boys can do it all. River Valley Services are available 7 a.m. till 4, but that doesn't mean they won't handle your emergency at a moment's notice. River Valley Services. Call 308-697-4815. That's 308-697-4815. 697-4815.
The Hometown Family Radio Sports Network.
True Country Radio, 102.1 KZMC. Trent Form back here with you along with Clay Shepard here tonight at Cambridge. August Miller back at the studios in McCook. Clay, we were just talking off air. Trojans started out with 2 turnovers and then got 3 straight buckets the next 3 possessions.
Yeah, really nice ball movement. You know, maybe looking a little too much for a perfect shot, but they've gotten pretty close to perfect shots the last 3 times and knocked all 3 of them down.
That last pass from Jalen Kent inside to Brylan Springer. She caught it one-handed with the right hand, spun right into the basket, put it up and in. And on the defensive end, Trojans only given up 2 points so far in the third. They're on a 6-2 run to begin the third. Just went under the 5-minute mark left here in the third. 24-13 Trojans. Anderson comes to the right side. Gets it down the corner to Brooklyn Evans. She's been quiet after them first 2 threes. Trojans have shut her down. Shoney back out to Evans. Gets back up top. Another steal by Jalen Kent. Kent going down the left side of the lane, going to lay it up left-handed again, and another easy layup. She's got 8 points. Her and Brylan both with 8 to lead the Trojans tonight. Anderson goes to the left side to Brown at the elbow. Back out to Shoney. Her long 3. Misses it. Rebound. Mallory Springer. Springer off to Kent. Elizabeth Kubik getting ready to check in for Cambridge. Kent to the right side to Allmeyer. Allmeyer back up top to Brylan Springer. Oh, she had Kent underneath the basket and missed her. Here's Downer out to Kent. 3 on the way from Jalen Kent. In and out, can't get it to go. Great shot, just wouldn't fall. Rebound comes down to Caitlin Evans, who's checked into the ballgame. Throws it to Brooklyn. She's going to be out of bounds when she catches it. Libby Kugler checks in. That'll take Emma Brown, I believe, out of the ballgame. Trojans up 13 points now, 26-13. On an 8-2 run to start the third period. Jalen Kent, left side up high. Going to work around. Going to lob it for Mallory Springer down to the short corner. Inside it goes to Brylan Springer. Up off the glass. Can't get it to go. Rebound Kubik. Has it knocked away. It's picked up by Allmeyer. Allmeyer back up top to Jalen Kent. Down the corner to Mallory Springer. Lobs it inside for Brylan. Brylan turns, kicks it back out to Mallory. 3 on the way. Can't get it to go. Rebound Caitlin Evans for Bertrand. Another good look from the Trojans. Just couldn't quite get it in there. Down the floor, Brooklyn Evans from behind the arc. She's got 3.
Man.
3 of 3 from behind the arc. That's her first basket since the first quarter, though. 9 points for Brooklyn. Closes the gap back down to 10, 26-16. Allmeyer on the right wing. Back up top to Brylan Springer. Lobs it inside for Kubik. Down at the block, back out to Mallory Springer. Back to Brylan on the free throw line. Out to Allmeyer. She'll drive right side. Kicks it out to Jalen Kent. Just inside the three-point line. Shot. Rolls around. Won't go. Mallory Springer knocks it, and it's going to go out of bounds. Coach Holler tell, hey, just keep shooting.
Yep.
It's going to go. They're right there. She's had 3 shots that just rolled around and won't fall. Allmeyer out of the ballgame. Emery Tomlin in for the Trojans.
Moved Kent back onto Evans, too.
Anderson off to Caitlin Evans. Back up top to number 21, Edgerin, who's checked in the ballgame. Ashlyn Edgerin off to Anderson. Anderson going to go down to Brooklyn Evans from behind the arc. Can she make it 4-4? No, she airballs this one. Anderson with the rebound. Out to Caitlin Evans. Her 3 on the way. Can't get it to go. Kubik pulls down the rebound. Another rare offensive rebound for the Vikings. Trojans done a great job on the boards tonight. Here's Kent. Down to Mallory Springer. Inside it goes to Brylan. Knocked away by Kugler. And now it's on the floor and picked up by Edgerin. Edgerin off to Brooklyn Evans. Coming up the floor, hands it off to Anderson. Skip pass. Over to Edgerin. Back up top, still in the way. Jalen Kent down the left side against Brooklyn Evans, and it's an easy basket for Jalen Kent. She's got 10. Between her stealing and Brylan's rebounding, Clay, it's been a great night for the Trojans.
It has. 2
Kugler
seniors playing really on senior night.
Turnaround jumper blocked by Brylan Springer. Out to Mallory Springer. Down the corner goes to Tomlin. Back up to Mallory Springer. Kubik. Over to Jalen Kent. Looks inside for Brylan Springer. Up, and she's fouled. She was going to go up off the glass, but it's going to be a foul here. And I believe this is on Caitlin Evans. It is. That'll be her first. First foul of the second half. Brylan to the free throw line to shoot 2.
She's doing a really nice job of establishing position early, kind of taking after Elizabeth at the end of the first half there.
Yes. And Brylan hits the free throw. On the night, she's 3 of 3 right now. Let's thank Bureau Wireless, Waypoint Bank of Cambridge, Webb's Oilfield Service, Western Select Genetics, Lance Shiflett, Acres Equipment out of McCook, Amateurs Bar and Grill, Brining Truck and Trailer, Caleb's Custom Farming, Channel Seeds, Andrew Carpenter, Community Hospital, Corbelli Physical Therapy, and Cross Creek Golf Links. Bringing you tonight's game. Brylan has 10. Her and Jalen Kent leading the Trojans with 10 apiece. 30-16, Cambridge by 14 with a minute and a half left in the third. Anderson off the right side to Edgerin. Back up top, Caitlin Evans over to Anderson. Anderson going to drive, puts up a little floater, won't go. Elizabeth Kubik pulled down the rebound. Out to Emery Tomlin. I didn't see Aspen Webb, and Brooklyn Holtz had checked into the ballgame. Mallory Springer, Jalen Kent went to the bench. Brooklyn Holtz back down the corner to Tomlin. Tomlin back up top to Holtz on the wing. She'll kick it over, skip pass over to Webb. Inside it goes Brylan Springer. Great pass, shots up, won't go. Brylan pulls down the rebound. Try to go inside, and she's going to be fouled from behind by Libby Kugler.
Got to think if she didn't already, that's got to secure a double-double for Brylan.
Yes. It's Kugler's second foul. We're going to have a subs coming in here. It's number 43, Logan Schutz. And number 23, Livia Phillips.
Oh, a little smaller.
So Webb to get it in, gets it into Cubic, back up to Brooklyn Holtz. Back to Webb in the corner. They're trying to get it down there. And Brooklyn just didn't look it off. She's got to turn and look the other way. She was looking straight at that corner the whole time she had the ball. So Anderson was able to read it, went out of bounds. It's Trojan basketball. Webb on the wing. Back down the corner, Brooklyn Holtz, and it's knocked away. It goes out of bounds. It'll stay with the Trojans. So Webb will inbound it. Check it in. Nope, not yet. Here's Brooklyn Holtz. Holtz kicks it over. It's stolen away by Brooklyn Evans. Evans down the lane. Blocked by Brooklyn Holtz. A great defensive play after the turnover. That's how you get it back out there. You hustle. And Anderson with a three. Can't get the shot to go. Rebound Brooklyn Holtz. And suddenly the freshman starting to do some things right. 30 seconds left here in the third. Here's Tomlin with it on the right wing. Guarded by Anderson. Comes back up top to Brylan Springer. Brylan off to Brooklyn Holtz here on the left side. And double dribble. Kevin, that was good. Or Clay, that was good hustle by Brooklyn after she turned the ball over. She just didn't watch him go down the floor. She went down, blocked the shot, and then got the rebound.
Yeah, that was pretty athletic play.
Anderson with the ball for the Vikings, 30-16 with 15 seconds left here in the third. Trojans lead it. Here's Brown. Free throw line jumper on the way off the back of the rim. Won't go. Aspen Webb will chase down the rebound for the Trojans. Down to 5 seconds. Brooklyn Holtz. Back to Webb. Gets it down the floor. Kicks it off to Tomlin. They're not going to get the shot off. 30-16. The Trojans with the lead after three. Back here at the fourth quarter right after this on True Country Radio. 102.1 KZMC.
See Corbelli Physical Therapy in Cambridge on Main Street to help you get the most out of your life. Hometown expert pain management and rehabilitation services are located in the heart of downtown Cambridge. Come into Corbelli Physical Therapy and ask about dry needling. It's just one of the techniques used for treatment of pain and movement impairments. Learn more by stopping into Corbelli Physical Therapy at 706 Patterson in Cambridge, or call for an appointment anytime to 697-4211. That's 697-4211.
Samway Floor Covering and Furniture.
Every year, after inventory, Samway finds furniture and floor covering throughout the store that must be discounted for quick removal. Translation: huge savings for you on sofas, reclining sofas, sleepers, living and dining room tables, dinettes, bedroom sets, lamps, and wall accessories. But it's bigger than that. Savings on Lazy Boys, new models of Restonic, carpet and vinyl, and pallets of in-stock LVP carpet tile and laminate. Hurry in because Samway sale ends Saturday, February 3rd.
You'll love this store.
Your local sports authority is the HFRSN.
Country Radio 102.1 KZMC. Trent Floor, Clay Shepard back here with you live from Cambridge. August Miller back at the studios in McCook. Trojans lead at 30-16. Anderson with the ball, top of the key for the Vikings. They have the ball to start the fourth. Brown back up to Anderson, loses the ball. Going to be able to run it back down, though. Now she's on the left wing. Dribbles behind her back, almost lost it again. Guarded by Allmeyer. Trojans in a man-to-man. They've been that way all season. Here's Anderson for three from the top of the key. Buries that one. Her first basket of the night.
Yeah, they've done a really nice job not letting her get shots off, but you can tell why she's the leading scorer. She's got a nice-looking shot.
Here's Kent. Goes off to the right side. Stolen away by Anderson. Anderson throws it back over to Shoney. She's going to be fouled by Allmeyer. A rare turnover by the Trojans. They played pretty clean tonight, Clay.
Yeah, they really have. You know, we kind of talked coming out of the half. You know you're going to get their best shot coming out of the half. Kind of same thing here at the start of the fourth quarter. You know you're going to get their best shot. We got to make sure we don't, let them back in this thing.
Shoney's first free throw, nothing but net there. 48% for her on the season. She makes the first one, but then nothing but swish. Look better than a 48% free throw shooter there. Second one off the back of the rim, misses it. Rebound comes down to Jalen Kent.
50%, I guess.
Yep. Kent, top of the key, going to work to the left side, gets it off to Downer, down to Allmeyer. Allmeyer back up top to Downer. She'll work over, kicks it to Mallory Springer. Long three for Mallory, off the rim, won't go. Rebound, Emma Brown. Man, Allmeyer was in there, but Brown just too tall for her.
Yeah, that's a tough size matchup.
Here's Brooklyn Evans for three. Air ball. Misses it. Goes out of bounds. It'll be Trojan basketball. She made her first three. She's got 9 points. She's airballed the last two. Timeout.
They've done a better job of sprinting at her. They know she's a shooter now. They're getting a hand up.
Yeah. Timeout on the floor. Let's keep this one right here. We'll bring you some more of our sponsors. Doyle Auto Repair, Faw Motor Company, First Central Bank, First State Insurance, Foster Sales, Hitch and Hay Public Transit, Hogemeyer Seeds, Troy Wiestat, Huntington Custom Harvesting, Huxall Seeds, Corporate Seeds, Lockenauer Jones Mortuary, bringing you tonight's ball game. Hey, let's talk about sub-districts coming up for you guys here. We said about 3 weeks. You got a few games left, but you got Dundee County, Stratton, Juanita Palisade, and is it Hitchcock County, the other one in your district? So it looks like, Dundee County Stratton's probably going to be the number 1 seed, so you're going to go out there and play. You guys should be number 2, probably play Hitchcock in that opening round. You played them earlier in the year, but they're a much improved team.
Yeah, they are. They're playing really good basketball right now. It's just, a tough sub-district. We were pretty familiar with it. It's been the same way, for a couple of years now. So just going to have to be playing our best basketball at the end. That's the key.
Kent with it on the left wing, goes inside to Mallory Springer. She needs to take that jumper from the free throw line. Almost got in trouble. Now she gets it back at the free throw line, puts it up, won't go. Rebound pulled down by Brown for the Vikings. That's still a shot Mallory's got to take.
Yep.
Anderson goes inside for Brown, up off the glass in the end. Good hustle right there for the Vikings. It's the best they've looked tonight.
Yeah, it's 6-0 run to start the quarter.
30-22. All of a sudden, an 8-point ball game. Here's another steal by Anderson. And the Trojans getting sloppy to start the fourth. And a good hustle by Jalen Kent. She's going to get called for the foul, though, her first of the ball game. And the Trojans got a little lackadaisical there, Clay. They were up by 14 to start this, and now it's 30-22.
Yeah, Bertrand really upped the pressure. They're still in that 2-3, but they're just extending it out a little bit further and, making those guards handle it. That should open some things up if we can break that, first line of defense.
Anderson hits the first free throw. On the season, she's 60%.
She's kind of come to life here at the start of the fourth quarter.
Yeah. Had not scored at all. She's got 4 straight here for the Vikings and make it 5. So cuts the lead down to 6, 30-24. Mallory Springer up to Jalen Kent.
Big possession here.
Trojans got to get a basket here. Allmeyer on the left wing. Goes inside to Mallory Springer at the elbow. Back up top to Downer. Stolen away. Shoney with the steal. Shoney going down the right side of the lane. Lays it up. Misses it. Rebound. Tipped around. And picked up by Anderson for the Vikings. Here's Phillips with it. Inside it goes to Brown. Guarded by Brian Springer. Turnaround jumpers in. We suddenly have a 4-point ball game. Jalen Kent going to work against Shoney. Brings it across the timeline, top of the key. Going to go to the right side to Downer. Downer goes down to the corner, comes back up top to Kent. She'll take the 3 from a long ways out, airballs it. Brown with the rebound. And here comes Anderson now. Vikings with a chance to cut the lead to 1 on a 3. Here's a tip by Mallory Springer into the hands of Allmeyer. And Allmeyer is going to be fouled by Emma Brown.
Big play there. Good active hands by Mallory. Way to get a tip on a ball.
Elizabeth Kubik back in the ballgame. Leah Downer will go out for the Trojans. 30-26 your score. Trojans lead it by 4. They were up by 14 coming into the fourth. The Vikings are on a 10-0 run. Nearing the 5-minute mark left of the ball game. Kent to Brylan Springer. Out to Mallory Springer. Wide open 3 off the front of the rim. Won't go. Shoney with the rebound. Tipped away by Jalen Kent, but is picked up by Anderson. Anderson working up the floor now. Guarded by Allmeyer. Comes right side to Brooklyn Evans. Brooklyn trying to drive. Gets inside. Passes it off to Shoney. Blocked by Mallory Springer. She has the ball. Trojans with it. Up to Allmeyer. Allmeyer across the timeline. Going to be fouled by Brown. Brown's third. Team's second.
Back-to-back big plays there by Mallory. Tipping that pass on the last possession and then blocking that shot there.
30-26. Trojans up by 4 with 4:38 left in the ball game. Timeout on the floor. Let's take one with them. Back after this on True Country Radio, 102.1 KZMC.
MNB, families are different. MNB.
Community involvement has always been important to us. One way we show that is by supporting our local schools. Whether it's cheering them on from the stands or taking part in community programs, you'll always find MNB rooting for the home team. Good luck to all the area student athletes this sports season. Your fans at MNB are behind you all the way. MNB Bank, member FDIC.
MNB, families are different. MNB.
The Hometown Family Radio Sports Network.
True Country Radio, 102.1 KZMC. Trent Form, Clay Shepard back here with you. August Miller back at the studios in McCook. 30-26. Trojans with the lead. 4:35 left in the game. They have the ball. Jalen Kent off the left side to Allmeyer. Allmeyer on the wing. Back up top to Brylan Springer. Lob pass in for Elizabeth Kubik. It's knocked away and it's picked up by Evans. It goes out of bounds. I'm going to say Elizabeth Kubik knocks it away. So it'll be Viking basketball. Trojans have yet to score here in the fourth quarter. We're almost halfway done with it. Anderson. Left side it goes to Caitlin Evans. Inside to Kugler. Back to Caitlin Evans. She traveled, got away with it. Out to Kugler. Ball's going to go into the backcourt. Kugler will run it down. It's over and back. So turnover by the Vikings there as Kugler just had the ball go through her hands.
We've kind of stopped the bleeding on the defensive end. 3 straight stops here. Now we just got to find a good shot and knock one down.
Allmeyer gets the inbounds pass. Goes to Jalen Kent. She'll work top of the key. Off the right side to Mallory Springer. Mallory back up top to Kubik. Kubik on the top of the key. Comes left side to Allmeyer. Allmeyer back up to Kubik. Off to Mallory Springer, right wing. Lob pass in for Brylan Springer. Tipped away. Picked up by Shoney. Back off to Anderson. Anderson out to Caitlin Evans. Back to Anderson in the corner. Looking inside for Kugler. Can't get it to her. Caitlin Evans. She'll lob it inside to Kugler. Back out Shoney for 3. Off the rim won't go. Allmeyer pulls down the rebound for the Trojans. 3.5 left in the ball game. Trojans still haven't scored here in the fourth. They're up by 14. It's down to 4. Allmeyer. Looking around, kicks it back up top to Brylan Springer. Brylan off the right side to Mallory Springer, almost stolen away. Allmeyer on the right wing now. Goes inside. Brylan Springer, and she's going to get called. Nope, they're going to call a foul here on the Vikings. Who's this one on? Kugler picks up her third. Emery Tomlin, Aspen Webb into the ball game. Allmeyer and Mallory Springer will go out for the Trojans. Webb inbound it. Box set for the Trojans. In for the Vikings, Brown and Phillips. They get it into Brylan Springer. She fouled. Goes up for the shot. Brown's going to pick up her 4th foul. That'll send Brylan to the free throw line to shoot 2.
I was just going to say, let's see your best based on a bounce play here, Coach Hollander.
Yep.
I like that one. Just, kind of get them thinking where's the screen coming from and just lob it right over the top.
Brylan at the free throw line. And she puts the first point on the board for the Trojans here in the fourth. MNB Bank, Mark's Pharmacy, Shirley K's Coffee Shop, Medicine Creek Family Dentistry, Mid-Plains Community College, Midwest Liberty Federal Credit Union, NC Plus Hybrids, Marty Schaefer, Pinpoint Communications, River Valley Services, Runza, and Samway Floor Covering and Furniture. You'll love this store. Come out and see us. Springer's second one. She swishes it again. She has not missed from the free throw line tonight. 6 of 6 from the charity stripe. She has 12 points to lead the Trojans. 32-26. Trojans by 6 now. Here's Shoney with it. Back into Brown. Brown guarded by Brylan Springer. Tries to drive. Gets stopped. Kicks it back out to Brooklyn Evans. Evans guarded by Kent. Kicks it off to Anderson. Anderson back out to Brooklyn Evans. She'll try to drive. Kent stops her. Oh, they're going to call a foul on Jalen Kent. Looked like pretty good defense from up here, but ref didn't agree. Her second foul, team's third. Vikings with 4, so the Trojans are going to shoot free throws the rest of the ball game. Anderson inbound, a box set for the Vikings. They get it into Brown. Back up to Jalen Kent with another steal. Been a while since we said that, but she's going to take it down the left side of the lane and lays it in. Her and Brylan now both with 12. Back to an 8-point lead all of a sudden with 2.5 left in the game. Timeout Vikings. Let's keep this one right here. Let's see if they go full. Is it a full or 30? It's a full. We're going to take one with them now. 34-26. Trojans with the lead. 2.5 left in the ballgame. Back after this on True Country Radio, 102.1 KZMC.
You know what happens when a local seed company demands that their focus be on customer service? A lifelong partnership that does what's best for your field and your operation. Western Select Genetics of Cambridge is a new seed company, but you know Lance Shiflett is someone whose focus is customer service, local agriculture experience, and knowledge to the seed industry with his constant focus on the premium care of your success. Call or text Lance Shiflett today, 340-6103, 340-6103.
Southwest Nebraska's sports leader is the HFRSN.
True Country Radio, 102.1 KZMC. Trojans lead at 34-26. I'm Trent Warren, Clay Shepard along with me. August Miller back at the studios in McCook. Trojans lead the Vikings 34-26, 2.5 left in the game. Vikings with the basketball at half court going left to right. Brooklyn Evans to inbound it. Going to get it in the backcourt to Anderson. Almost knocked away again by Jalen Kent. Anderson, top of the key, guarded by Tomlin. Goes to the right side to Brooklyn Evans. And she's going to try to drive. Gets inside. Puts a shot up over Briley Springer and in. Not very often Jalen Kent gets beat along the baseline. She did there, though. Up the floor, Aspen Webb. Down the floor to Kubik. Kubik looking inside. Going to get tied up, and Brown steals it away, but Kubik comes fighting right back. Had it for a second. We got a jump ball call there. Pretty quick one, though. But Mallory Springer's going to check into the ball game. Elizabeth Kubik will go out. Webb to inbound it. Box set from the Trojans.
I'd go right back to Springer here.
Webb going to lob it into Jalen Kent at the elbow. Off to Tomlin. Back out to Webb. 3 on the way. Can't get it to go. Brylan Springer gets a rebound. Puts it in. Brylan Springer with a big rebound. Kept the ball up high and put it in. Back to an 8-point lead with a minute 50 left in the game. Trojans 36, Bertrand 28. Here's Anderson. Anderson back up top to Shoney. She's driving around. Kicks it off to Phillips. Phillips for 3. Off the rim, won't go. Brylan with another rebound. There's no way she doesn't have a double-double. Yeah. Jalen Kent might too with her steals. Webb off to Kent. Working to the left side. Goes down in the corner, but it's going to be a foul here on Brooklyn Evans. And Jalen Kent will go to the free throw line. Brooklyn Evans with her 3rd foul. Southwest Farm and Auto Supply, Stockman's Bank, Taco John's, Tri-Valley Health System, Tri-Valley Medical Foundation, Viera Wireless, Waypoint Bank of Cambridge, Webb's Oilfield Service, and Western Select Genetics. Lance Shiflett bringing you tonight's ball game. Jalen Kent hits the free throw. Trojans have been really sporadic at free throws this year. Clay, we've the other night against Alma, they were 5 of 17, and they missed this one. I should have shut up. Kent misses just the 2nd free throw tonight for her. Just second miss. Here's Brooklyn Evans with it on the left wing. Oh, they backed off and leave her wide open. Rolls around, won't go. And Brylan Springer gets the rebound again. Off to Jalen Kent. A minute 14 left in the game. Trojans lead it by 9. Mallory Springer back up top to Jalen Kent. She's going to stand and hold it, make him guard her. That'll go inside to Brylan. Out to Tomlin. 3 on the way. It's going to be too hard. And it's going to hit the strap and go. So it's going to be out of bounds. Caitlin Evans in the ball game. Shelby Shoney goes to the bench for the Vikings.
Cambridge really weathered that storm there at the start of the quarter, and they've really righted the ship here the last couple minutes.
37-28. Trojans by 9. They led it by 14 at the start of the 4th. Here's Brown, top of the key, off to Anderson. Right side, it comes to Brooklyn Evans. Evans tries to drive, gets inside, goes inside to Caitlin Evans. Blocked by Mallory Springer. The sophomore steps up big. 40 seconds left. Trojans should hang on here and get the win. Phillips guarding Jalen Kent. She'll come across the timeline. They're not going to foul her. They're going to let her drive, and now there's going to be a timeout here by the Trojans. We'll keep this one right here because they're just subbing in. Jocelyn Holtz, Brooklyn Holtz, Haley Evans, Elizabeth Kubik will check in. I believe they'll join Mallory Springer coming into the ball game. So Trojans going to hang on and get the win here. They're up 37-28. Clay, it looked like at the start, after 3 quarters, they were just going to walk away with it. And then all of a sudden, Bertrand says, let's not give it away just yet.
Yeah, they kind of switched up their defense, put a little more pressure on the Trojans, got a couple steals, went on a 10-0 run, kind of made it a game. But the seniors for Cambridge really, stepped up down the stretch there. Jalen got a steal on a layup. Brylan got a couple steals in the post, made a couple layups, got a couple offensive rebounds. This time of year, you count on your seniors to play big, and they certainly did tonight.
Well, Bailey Allmeyer's been guarding Addison Anderson. She's her leading scorer. She's done a great job tonight, held her to 5 points so far. Aspen Webb will stay in the ball game instead of Mallory Springer, and she's going to inbound. We're going to have a box set here from the Trojans, and a little delay right there. Webb going to get it into Brooklyn Holtz, misses the pass, and it's going to be picked up by Shoney for the Vikings. Here comes Anderson. Anderson down the floor. It's going to be Brooklyn Evans. Going to be a foul on Kubik, though. Her first of the ball game. It's going to be Trojans' 4th. So no free throws yet. And that's one thing you don't want to do right now is foul, because you don't want them to score with the clock shut off.
Clock running.
Bertrand and Cambridge both with 2 timeouts left. 25.1 seconds left in the game. It's 37-28 Cambridge. Brooklyn Evans gets it into Anderson. Anderson, guarded by Aspen Webb, hands it off to Caitlin Evans. Back out to Brooklyn Evans. Trying to drive baseline against Brooklyn Holtz. Lays it up. It won't go. Rebound Elizabeth Kubik. She has it knocked away. But gets it right back, though. And It's off to Webb. Down to 12 seconds left. Trojans are going to hang on for the win here. Webb dribbling down to the corner. Comes back up to Jocelyn Holtz. Off to Brooklyn Holtz. Inside it goes to Kubik. Back out to Brooklyn Holtz, and that's going to be, she's going to take the three. At the buzzer, misses it though. 37-28 Trojans hang on to get the win over the Vikings. Let's take a break. We'll be back here with your Corbelli Physical Therapy postgame show right after this on True Country Radio, 102.1 KZMC.
Hello, farmers. If you're interested in trying a biological product on your farm but aren't sure where to start or what product is right for you, give Caleb Nutt a call. Caleb is your local MycoGold and Genesis Ag representative. With a diverse lineup of products that can be applied on the seed, in furrow, with starter fertilizer as well as foliar, you can be sure that they have a product that's right for you. To get started, call Caleb Nutt today. 308-367-6457. That's 308-367-6457.
Hitchin' Hay Public Transit. Hitchin' Hay Public Transit. Affordable transportation for everyone.
We're your ride to the doctor, shopping, or work. Just about anywhere from 8 to 5 Monday through Friday in Southwest Nebraska. We can even get you to Kearney or Grand Island. Call 308-276-2182 the day before to reserve your spot.
Hitchin' Hay Public Transit. Hitchin' Hay Public Transit.
Webb's Oilfield Service out of Cambridge is excited to support broadcasts of Trojan Athletics on Hometown Family Radio. Webb's Oilfield Service hauls water and also works on drilling rigs throughout southwest Nebraska as well as northwest Kansas. Reach out to Webb's Oilfield Service by calling 308-340-1104. That's 308-340-1104. For Webb's Oilfield Service of Cambridge, Nebraska.
Cope Family Dentistry is now Medicine Creek Family Dentistry. Call Medicine Creek Family Dentistry in Cambridge to book appointments with Dr. Dean Cope or Dr. Lindsay White. Medicine Creek Family Dentistry is still in the same location. Same kind and caring faces and same great quality service. Their phone number is the same too, 308-697-3736. That's 308-697-3736. Cope Family Dentistry is now Medicine Creek Family Dentistry in Cambridge.
A member of the Hometown Family Radio Sports Network.
Radio 102.1 KZMC. Trent Flum Clay Shepard back here with you in Cambridge. August Miller back at the studios in McCook. And the Trojans defeat the Vikings tonight 37-28. This is your Corbelli Physical Therapy postgame show. Corbelli Physical Therapy, located in downtown Cambridge, specializes in surgical rehabilitation, sports injuries, and chronic pain. Come in and ask about dry needling, a powerful therapy intervention used to restore movement impairment and restore function. They're committed to serving an area with high quality and affordable health care. Your hometown experts in pain management and rehabilitation. That's Corbelli Physical Therapy in downtown Cambridge. Clay, a pretty good ball game by the Trojans tonight. A little sleepy right there at the start of the fourth quarter. The rest of the game looked pretty good, though.
Yeah, it really was. You know, Bertrand made one really nice run there to start the fourth quarter, but Cambridge answered, got a couple defensive stops in a row, which was huge. They're a team who leans on their defense a lot, and came up big there down the stretch after 10 quick points, which came out of nowhere. But yeah, just a couple stops in a row, and then got a couple buckets back, and all of a sudden it was back to an 8-point game, and we felt pretty good about it toward the end.
Yeah, they scored more in that fourth quarter there than they had the first. Well, almost the first three quarters. They scored 16 in 3 quarters, but only had 11 at halftime. They scored 12 there in the third or start of the fourth quarter. So, and most of that was right at the start. They scored 10 right in a row, and then after that they only scored 2 more. So
yeah, and I thought Cambridge did a good job all night working the ball inside. Like I said, kind of at the start of the second half, I felt like they were looking for a perfect shot instead of just taking the good ones that they got. But they just did a really nice job of handling the ball. You mentioned multiple times that it was a pretty low turnover game for them, which is awesome. Something that they can build on and just keep getting those same shots. And I think they can score a lot more points than that if they just shoot like they normally do.
Trojans win it again, 37-28, your final score over the Vikings. We're going to have the seniors joining us. We got all 4 senior girls coming up here: Bailey Allmeyer, Brian Springer, Leah Downer, and Jalen Kent coming up to talk to us. We're going to take a break. We'll be back here with the seniors right after this on True Country Radio, 102.1 KZMC.
Brynick Truck and Trailer in Arapahoe is the name you can count on for quality, dependable work for your truck or trailer projects. Brynick Truck or Trailer Repair is your home for truck sales, grain trailer rentals, and automotive or diesel services. No matter the season, you want your truck to be in working, dependable order.